it's Dr. Jen here, and today's video answers the question, which benzodiazepine withdrawal symptom goes away first? And I understand that it is a normal question to ask because we human beings function best with predictability. We like to know what's going to happen and what to expect because it's the unknown that causes anxiety and fear in us. So the brain is a make meaning organ, and it wants to make meaning of this, all of it. And it wants to know what's going to happen. So the first symptom in benzodiazepine withdrawal that goes away is anyone's guess. I'm sorry to say that there isn't a lot of predictability here. One of the many things that makes benzodiazepine withdrawal complicated and confusing and rife with a lot of anxiety producing symptoms, but we just don't know. Benzodiazepine withdrawal isn't a cookie cutter type of condition. If you broke your leg, that would be more cookie cutter. Doctors could set it and they could give you a time frame when, after all the thousands of years of people having broken bones, they've kind of condensed all that knowledge down to say it'll take this long for you to heal. They have a lot of data points. But it's different with benzo withdrawal. It's not so much that we're lacking the data points, although that is a big part of it, but it's just that everyone is so uniquely different. We have different DNA. We've got different gut microbiome, which plays a big role in our healing. We've got different psychological ways of being in the world. We've had different upbringings. Some of us have had little t trauma and some have had big T trauma. All of that goes into the mix to make us uniquely different from one another. So we don't have a way of saying, if you were on a medication for this long, or if you got off this way, or if you had this symptoms, then this is going to happen. I wish that we did have that, because I know it would make things so much easier if I could tell my clients, paint by number, this, and this. It would reduce a lot of everyone's anxiety. I know, when I went through benzo withdrawal, I would have given anything for someone to be able to tell me what to expect. And I would have given anything if they could have told me when I would heal. But we just don't have that type of information. We have the 4 cornerstones of well-being: eat right, move enough, stress less, and love well, that help us to stack the cards in our favor to heal the most quickly, and then to go on, if we still live those, and I hope everybody does, to live, our highest and best, to be healthiest and happiest. But we have no way to predict which symptom is going to go away first. I've had clients whose insomnia went away first. Then I've had other clients who had physical symptoms and mental symptoms, and so many of them were getting better, but they still had insomnia, and it took some time for that to go away. And I think it's important also to understand that I think most people going through benzodiazepine withdrawal have both physical and emotional mental symptoms. You get the whole ball of wax, unfortunately. But there are some people who just have physical symptoms. And you can imagine that that's anxiety producing for them, because they think maybe they're not in true benzodiazepine withdrawal since they don't have the full spectrum of possible symptoms. And then, they go to doctors and they want to rule out all sorts of things. And well, they should. I mean, I think everybody needs to go see a doctor if you're concerned about a symptom. Get things ruled out. But they've got these concerns. And then you can imagine what it must feel like for the people that don't have any physical symptoms and they only have the emotional and mental symptoms. And they really worry that, they've gone, they're losing their mind, or they've developed some new horrific psychological illness, mental illness. So we have to know that some people only get physical, some people only get mental. I think most people get a combination to some degree, one way or the other, of both. But no matter which camp you're in, physical, mental, both, there's still no way to predict which symptom is going to leave the soonest. But I can reassure you that the ultimate outcome for benzodiazepine withdrawal is that the symptoms do go away. They do. So in the meantime, we practice radical acceptance, and acceptance doesn't mean that it's resignation or defeat. It means you no longer are fighting the things that you cannot change. So a lot of acceptance, a lot of patience. I know patience and time are really difficult for many of us in benzo withdrawal. A lot of gratitude, because gratitude does amazing things in our body and in our brain. It helps rewire us for health and happiness. And then a lot of distraction. And we just ride it out knowing that eventually we will get well, because we will. We all do. And then try to embrace those 4 cornerstones to the best of your ability and not worry so much. I know easier said than done, but not worry so much about which symptom's going to go away first. Your story will be your story. Your symptoms will be your symptoms. And how it all unfolds, again, it will be your story. So do your best not to compare your story with others. I know people ask me all the time, Dr. Jen, when did this happen for you? Or what was this like? And I'm happy to answer that question. I have no secrets. My life is all over the internet. I'm an open book. I'm happy to share. But I also remind people that my story is my story. And we should not compare our stories to one another. So just because one of your benzo buddies had a symptom leave and yours hasn't left yet, doesn't mean anything other than you're a very unique person and your body is healing in the way it's designed to heal, with all of your lived experiences, your gut microbiome, your nervous system, all of that. So please don't lose hope when you hear somebody say, oh yeah, my symptom, that was one of the first to go, and yours hasn't gone yet, and maybe other things have. Doesn't mean anything other than this is your journey, and this is how it is unfolding for you. Please do be mindful of the 4 cornerstones of well-being to the very best of your ability, because those are the things that, again, are going to stack the cards in your favor for you to feel the best, the quickest, and to go on to be happy and healthy. But know that it is a very unique journey for each and every one of us. And if you feel like you need help with this journey, you can certainly book a one-on-one coaching session with me. I'll put all the links in the description. I now have a new membership group. It's called the Tapering Club. So if you were tapering off your benzodiazepine, or if you're on other psych meds and tapering and want to join us, that's fine too. We meet one day a week on Tuesday at 9 o'clock Pacific for group coaching. And we've got a lot of perks, a lot of things in there. And both of my groups, we meet on Discord. And so then I have the Premier group, and we meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock. So you get a lot of my time. And you can, if you're tapering, you can join the bigger group if you'd like, and you get automatic access over into the Tapering Club. So there's a lot of perks in both of them. So if you feel like you need more education, and to certainly be in a group that is focused on solutions and positivity and not focused so much on all the negativity and the scary stories, please feel free to come and join us. We would love to have you. And again, I'm here to help you as well. I know how daunting benzodiazepine withdrawal is. I lived through mine, and mine was a torturous journey. But I'm on the other side, and I am healthy and happy. I'm 65 years old, and I am the best psychologically, emotionally, spiritually than I ever have been. Certainly, I'm don't have my looks I had in my 30s. I'm not as strong as I was in my 30s. It's called natural aging. But Jennifer, who I am, My heart and soul is truly the best that it can be. And it's those four cornerstones of well-being. So I'm here to help you. I'm passionate about helping people get through benzodiazepine withdrawal, but then also to get them set up to go on to live their highest and best. Because I want to live in a world where everybody is living up to their highest potential. I just want to see that. I want to see everybody shine. I do. I want to see everybody shine. So I'm happy to help you. Okay, let's end this video as we always do. We're going to say it twice, all right? Are you ready? I am safe. I am healing. I will recover. One more time. I am safe. I am healing. I will recover. Because those things are true. Please take very good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. And if you want to leave some comments and let us know what's your experience been like with symptoms. Did something leave first? Do you have any questions about it all? Just please be mindful and remember the community guidelines. Please, let's be kind and gentle. Let's try not to trigger one another, and let's be respectful of one another. All right, till the next video, please take good care of yourselves.